And so from people on the outside looking in, it seems like control, but it's not control. The woman actually has free will, but because the option itself is so unique, it seems as if you're forcing her to that one option. But what you're doing is you're introducing her to something that is so very unique that she is compelled by influence, not manipulation, but by influence to make that single choice. And that single choice is you.
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I'd done it a long time ago because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won, but the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy Membership now. You won't regret it.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
What's going on? It's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody on that Bad Boy Membership. Shout out to everybody who checked out that Game Kings documentary. Go to MrLucario.com to get the Game Kings documentary, and go to www.badboymembership.com to get that Bad Boy Membership. Remember, guys, it's a lifestyle. It's a constant thing that we're learning. Lucario adds new programs to the Bad Boy Membership every month. Plus, there are also there's also other exclusive content on the Bad Boy Membership that you can't find anywhere else. Things such as seminars and presentations that we've done. All right, so check that out. Support the Bad Boy Membership, and thanks for supporting us in general. Also, make sure you check out the Real Game No Theory show. We do it every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern time, and the Real Game No Theory show is basically it's on anybody's channel, right? So if you're a fan of Coach EO, you get on his channel. If you're a fan of K Zagan 20, get it on his channel. 1950, Mr. Lucario, Steve the Dean, and myself. It's on all our channels, so you can check it out on any channel you want. All right, but make sure you hit the like button and make sure you support. All right, so we appreciate y'all. All right, but today what I want to talk about real quick. Is you should never try to control a woman. You should never try to control a female. A lot of guys, when we talk about game and we talk about having a woman's mind, and we talk about, having a woman addicted to us, and having a woman that submits and, loves us and wants to be around us and wants to be with us and wants to follow our program. A lot of guys think that this whole, philosophy of game is about control. And what you need to understand is that it's totally the opposite. It's totally the opposite. And what it is it's actually more about giving a woman free will, and at the same time showing her that you're the best option for her. You understand? And that's why it's so important for us to understand game. It's so important for us to deal with identity. It's so important for us to deal with self-love and self-improvement and being consistent and integrity and all of those great things that make us great men. We're giving the woman free will. We let her know, hey, sweetheart, you can do whatever you want to do. But if you're trying to get with this, then this is what you have to do. You understand? So she's allowed to make the choice. But then we're also showing her, hey, this is your best option. I am your best option. If you like this the experience of being with me, this is what you have to choose. And this is what you have to deal with being with me. Because I am who I am, and I'm not going to change, and I'm not going to bend, and I'm not going to be flexible just for any frivolous reason. Why? Because I know who I am, I understand who I am, and I love who I am. And it's up to you to love who I am as well, and submit to who I am, and to be willing to deal with who I am. And see, the thing is, when you cultivate your identity to a certain extent, what happens is you begin to double down and enhance the uniqueness of who you are. And with that comes a unique experience. Because when you're unique, that means you're gonna make different choices from anybody else on the planet. And what comes with that is a very unique experience. So when you introduce yourself to a female and you make certain choices, like, for example, you make certain choices on where you decide to go for a date. And then you make certain choices on, the type of things you do on that date. And then the way you dress, the way you smell, the way you talk, and the things that you choose, the options that you choose when it comes to dating and everything else that comes with that. What happens is you create a very unique experience, and she starts to realize, wow, I've never experienced this before. And even if you're in the type of situation where it's like, hey, a girl is still dealing with other men, what begins to happen is that she starts to realize that most other men that she's talking to tend to have similarities to the other guys that she's talking to. And the one that actually stands out is you. The one that actually stands out is you. And she begins to take mental note of that, whether consciously or subconsciously. And so when you tell her the things that you tell her, and you give her the choice, you say, listen, this is being with me. This is the program. This is how it works. These are the rules. This is what I require. She begins to have a certain affinity and a certain respect for it, because she realizes how unique it is. She realizes how different it is, and it influences her decision making. And see, that's the difference between manipulation and influence. You understand? See, control is forceful. Control is forcing someone into, a single option, right? But when you influence someone towards something that is unique, it looks like control, but it's actually not control. But what it is that the choice is so unique, she's being influenced into that one option. So it becomes similar to control, because control is forcing someone into a single option, right? But influence, when you have influence, when you influence a woman's mind, you're showing her how unique that single option is, and she starts to like that single option, and she starts to appreciate the exclusivity of that single option, which is you. And then because it's so exclusive, it goes to the top of her list, where it becomes her favorite. It becomes her best option. You understand? And so from people on the outside looking in, it seems like control, but it's not control. The woman actually has free will, but because the option itself is so unique, it seems as if you're forcing her to that one option. But what you're doing is you're introducing her to something that is so very unique that she is compelled by influence, not manipulation, but by influence, to make that single choice. And that single choice is you, because you are unique, because you are rare, because you behave and you treat her like no one else she's ever met. And when she's with you, she feels like how she feels, the way she feels, and she's never felt that way before with anybody else, before or after, because she's gonna meet guys after you as well. She's gonna meet guys after you, and she's probably seeing you and seeing other guys at the same time. But there's gonna be, when you understand who you are and you double down on your identity, and you enhance your identity, and you enhance the exclusivity of the experience of being with you, she is compelled, not manipulated and not controlled and not forced, but she is compelled through influence of specificity, uniqueness, and exclusivity to make that single choice, which is you. You understand? And that's what it's really all about.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
So that's why you'll see, you know, certain guys with girls, like for an example, you'll see for example, like a pimp or somebody who dresses like a pimp, somebody who dresses very, you know, flamboyant, you know, not on some gay shit, but just he's peacocking, a guy who might peacock, a guy who might wear different colors and different types of, you know, he might wear a Steve Harvey suit and a hat with a feather in it and some crazy shit. And you're looking at him like, why would she choose him? Why does he have all these girls and I don't? I'm a straight-laced, button-down guy. You know, I'm a regular guy. I'm a normal guy. How come girls don't want me? How come I don't have as many, you know, girls that are interested in me as that guy over there who's wearing, you know, a purple suit? He looked like Steve Harvey and he has a big ass hat with a feather in it, and he got gator shoes. He got turquoise gator shoes and he talks funny. How come he has so many women interested in him? You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why is because you dress like 80% of dudes in the population. That guy over there is nobody within 1,000-mile radius that looks exactly like him. He looks so different. And he speaks differently. Every time he says something, he rhymes. You understand? He's like, there's no reason to rhyme, but as long as I'm a pimp, I got the time. And if you with it, baby girl, then I can show you the rest of the world. And then the girl is looking at him like, damn, this dude is he even talks different. You know what I'm saying? And you over here, and you're just like, the time is 3:05 and the weather is 35 degrees and today is Thursday, July 28th, and everything is perfect. You understand what I'm saying? You're just like every other guy. But the guy over there he's doubling down on his individuality. He looks through his wardrobe and he's like, man, you know what? I'm gonna wear this purple suit. I'm gonna wear some turquoise gaiters. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get that different haircut. I'm gonna get some designs in my hair. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Like, he doubles down on his identity because he's so comfortable that he's not even just comfortable with who he is. He loves who he is. Who he is his favorite thing to play around with. It's his favorite toy. You understand? So he has the confidence to say, man, you know what? Today I'm gonna wear a royal blue blazer with some, with some aqua green pants and some yellow shoes. You understand? And I'm gonna put it together the right way, and I'm gonna throw on some accessories to highlight the shoes. I'm gonna throw on some accessories like a hat to highlight the pants, and I'm gonna coordinate that way. You understand? And he's just choosing to do different things because his identity is his favorite toy, and he's comfortable switching it up and expressing himself in all these different ways. Meanwhile, you're trying your best to be a regular dude. And then you wonder why that guy over there is getting all the females, and almost no females are interested in you, and so many women flake on you, and all the women that you know want to keep you in the friend zone, and so on and so forth. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it's all about. People even wonder how pimping exists. They're like, oh, how can these guys, they abuse women, they control women, they do this, they do that. Or even, let's not even go to extreme as pimps. Let's go to players. Let's go to guys like me or Lucario or anybody else who see multiple women. And you're asking yourself, how could guys like this even get women? How could women even agree to be with dudes like this? That's crazy. What is up with these guys? You understand what I'm saying? Like, yes, this is what happens. And the thing is, we don't control these women. Matter of fact, we remind these women all the time, hey, you got a choice. You have a choice. You can choose to fuck with me, or you could choose to fuck with anybody on planet Earth. Trust me. And because we give them that free, just before we even get into my identity or the identity of a player or guys like me, before we even get into that, just the fact that we have the sheer confidence and the sheer gall, the sheer balls to tell a woman, you can do exactly what you would like to do. It's not gonna bother me either way. Just that in itself causes a woman to, like I said, to be compelled to ask herself, what about this? Why is this guy so confident? And a lot of women, they hear that type of rhetoric from a guy like me, from a player, or from what most would call a womanizer, or whatever the hell they want to call us, right? And they're compelled to find out exactly, why the hell is this guy so damn confident? I need to know. And then once they spend time with me and they hear how my perspective of the world, how I see things, and the decisions I make, the places I like to hang out, the type of clothes I like to wear, the way I take care of myself. Like, literally, I've put women on to different ways to wash their ass, and they looking at me like, damn, you just a different dude. A man has never instructed me on how to thoroughly wash my ass before. And just that little caveat makes me different than any dude they ever been with. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just little shit like that. But again, that has to do with me doubling down on my identity and letting a female know that who I am is the most important thing, and there's nothing that she can do to change that. And that is not control. That is not manipulation. Because as well, I'm also very honest with all of the women that I deal with. None of it is control, none of it is manipulation, and none of it is trickery or deception. It's all about being so unique and authentic that that woman is compelled to a specific and unique choice. She's compelled. And the reason why she's compelled is because the feeling that she gets from the experience of being with me is nothing she's ever felt before. It's so rare, it's so unique, and it's so special. You understand? And so it compels her to make a singular choice, and that choice is me. All right? So that's all I wanted to say about that. I want you guys to know I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for checking out my video. Please hit the like button. Please leave the comments in the comment section. Remember that this channel has been demonetized because these social justice warriors don't like the message of a quote unquote womanizer. Okay. So, but in order for you to continue to get the game, we got to grease the wheel. So make sure you hit that donate button in the description and, whatever, give something. You understand what I'm saying? Give something. It is what it is. Whatever it is, just hit the link and give whatever you can give. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? And I appreciate that. I appreciate you. But if you can't do that, then make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this with somebody that needs to hear it. All right. So, and remember to there's a link in the description, and there's also a link on my Instagram in the bio. Miles in the Game on Instagram, at Miles in the Game on Instagram. If you want to schedule a 60-minute consultation where we can focus on you specifically, right? Because when we're on the show and you guys call in, remember, we're speaking for a larger audience. So we have to be general about some of our answers, and sometimes we don't have the time to really focus on your specific needs. You understand? But when you set up those one-on-one consultations, and we can really focus on the thing that you really want to talk about, and we can give you that individual attention that you need to, and come up with an action plan to begin to step your game up. All right. So it's your boy Miles Cunningham. I really hope you're having a wonderful, great day. And always remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.